Hey Capricorns, I just had to sit down and share this reading with you because what I just pulled from the cards is absolutely incredible, and I know you need to hear this right now. I've been doing tarot for years, and sometimes the universe just delivers messages that are so clear, so powerful that you can't ignore them. This is one of those moments, so I'm sitting here with my deck, thinking about all my Capricorn friends and clients who've been going through some really intense stuff lately, and I asked the universe to show me what's coming for you, and wow, what came through is going to change everything you thought you knew about your current situation. The first card that practically flew out of my deck is the Four of Swords, and this is not what I expected to see first, but it makes so much sense when I really think about it. You know how everyone always says Capricorns are always grinding, always working, always pushing forward? Well, this card is telling me that there's been this period of forced stillness in your life recently. Maybe someone you care about has been giving you the silent treatment. Or maybe you felt like you're in this weird limbo where nothing seems to be moving forward despite all your efforts. But here's the thing that's absolutely fascinating about this Four of Swords appearing right now. It's not about defeat or giving up. It's about strategic withdrawal. You know that feeling when you're playing chess and you have to move your knight back to position it for the perfect attack? That's exactly what's been happening in your life. This period of seeming inactivity, this time when maybe someone important has been ignoring you, or when doors seemed closed, it wasn't punishment. It was preparation. The energy around this card is telling me that someone in your life, and I'm getting strong romantic vibes here, but it could also be a business partner or close friend, someone who has been acting like they don't care, like they're totally fine without you, is actually going through their own internal storm. They're not ignoring you because they don't care. They're ignoring you because they care too much, and they're scared of what that means. And Capricorn, you've been handling this silence with that typical goat stubbornness, haven't you? Acting like you're totally fine, building up those walls even higher, telling yourself you don't need anyone anyway. But underneath all that earth sign composure, there's been this quiet hurt that you haven't been acknowledging fully. The second card that wants to make itself known is the Six of Cups. And this is where things get really interesting because this card is all about the past coming back in unexpected ways. Now, I need you to really listen to this because the timing is crucial. This isn't about getting stuck in nostalgia or trying to recreate something that's already over. This Six of Cups is appearing because there's unfinished emotional business that's about to resurface. The person who's been giving you the cold shoulder? There's history there that runs deeper than either of you have been willing to admit. Maybe it's someone from your past who came back into your life. Or maybe it's someone current who triggers memories and feelings from long ago. Either way, this card is showing me that their silence isn't really about you at all. It's about their own fears of repeating past patterns or getting hurt again. What I'm seeing in this Six of Cups energy is that this person has been carrying around some old emotional baggage, and seeing you, being close to you, has brought up all these feelings they thought they had dealt with. So instead of facing those feelings like a mature adult, they've chosen to retreat and pretend like you don't matter. Classic emotional avoidance behavior. But here's where it gets really interesting, Capricorn. The third card that came through is the Page of Wands, and this is where we start to see that huge shift that's coming. This isn't just any court card. This is the messenger of fire, the bearer of passionate news. And the timing of this card tells me that very soon, probably within the next few weeks, this whole situation is going to explode open in the most unexpected way. This Page of Wands is carrying a message that's going to change everything. Someone is going to reach out to you with information, with a confession, with a revelation that's going to make you see this entire situation completely differently. And when I say it's going to be shocking, I mean it's going to be the kind of thing that makes you sit down and just stare at the wall for a while because you can't believe what you're hearing. The energy around this page is so fiery and urgent. It's like this person has been carrying around this secret, this truth, this desperate need to connect with you, and they just can't hold it in anymore. Whatever they've been pretending not to feel, whatever game they've been playing by ignoring you, It's about to come crashing down because the truth has a way of demanding to be heard. And Capricorn, I need you to prepare yourself because when this message comes, when this person finally breaks their silence, it's not going to be a gentle conversation. This Page of Wands is bringing passionate energy, maybe even desperate energy. This is someone who's realized they've made a huge mistake by pushing you away, and they're going to come at you with all that pent-up emotion they've been trying to suppress. Now, the fourth card that's absolutely screaming for attention is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is where your Capricorn nature is going to really shine. Because while all this emotional drama has been swirling around, while someone has been playing games and giving you the silent treatment, you haven't just been sitting around waiting. You've been working on yourself, perfecting your craft, building something solid and real. This Eight of Pentacles is showing me that this period of being ignored has actually been a gift in disguise. You've been using this time to level up in ways that are going to astound everyone when they finally see what you've been building. Whether it's your career, your personal development, your creative projects, or your spiritual growth, you've been putting in that steady Capricorn work that always pays off in the end. But here's the beautiful part. This card is appearing right now because your hard work is about to be recognized in a big way. Someone who matters, someone who has influence over your future success, has been watching what you've been doing. They've seen your dedication, your skill, your unwavering commitment to excellence, and they're about to make you an offer that's going to change your trajectory completely. The energy around this card is telling me that while you've been focused on this person who's been ignoring you, the universe has been setting up this incredible opportunity that's going to make you realize why this period of seeming rejection was actually necessary. You needed this time to focus, to build, to become the person who's ready for what's coming next. The fifth card that jumped out at me is the Knight of Cups. And oh my goodness, this is where things get absolutely wild. This knight isn't just any court card. This is the romantic hero, the emotional warrior, the person who rides in with grand gestures and passionate declarations. And the timing of this card tells me that the person who's been ignoring you is about to do a complete 180 in the most dramatic way possible. Remember how I said they've been in their own internal storm? Well, this Knight of Cups represents them finally deciding to do something about their feelings instead of running away from them. This is someone who's going to show up in your life with the kind of gesture that makes you understand why they call it falling in love. We're talking flowers, letters, grand speeches, maybe even showing up at your door at an unexpected moment. The energy around this night is so intense, so passionate, so desperate to make things right. This person has realized that by trying to protect themselves from getting hurt, they've created the exact scenario they were afraid of. They've hurt you, they've hurt themselves, and they've potentially lost something really precious. And that realization is driving them to take action that's going to surprise even them. But Capricorn, here's what's really beautiful about this Knight of Cups energy. It's not just about the other person finally getting their act together. It's also about you recognizing your own worth and the power you have in this situation. When this knight comes riding in with their emotional offerings, you're going to be in a position of strength. You're going to be the one who gets to decide whether their efforts are worthy of your time and energy. The sixth card that's completing this reading is the Three of Pentacles, and this is where everything I've been telling you comes together in the most satisfying way. This card is about collaboration, recognition, and building something lasting with other people. But in the context of everything else we've seen, it's showing me that what's coming isn't just about personal relationships. It's about professional opportunities that are going to emerge from the most unexpected places. That person who's been ignoring you, they're connected to opportunities you haven't even considered yet. The emotional resolution that's coming with the Knight of Cups is going to open doors to collaborations, projects, and ventures that are going to be incredibly profitable and fulfilling for you. Sometimes the universe uses personal connections to deliver professional breakthroughs, and that's exactly what's happening here. The Three of Pentacles is also telling me that your reputation has been growing even while you felt isolated and ignored. People have been talking about your work, your character, your reliability. The Capricorn qualities that make you such a solid partner and collaborator have been noticed by the right people, and they're about to invite you into their inner circle in ways that are going to change your entire trajectory. But here's the part that's going to make you cry, and I mean this in the best possible way. This Three of Pentacles is showing me that everything you've been through, the silence, the confusion, the hurt feelings, the wondering if you mattered to anyone, all of it has been preparing you for this moment when you're going to be recognized not just by one person, but by a whole community of people who value what you bring to the table. Now, Capricorn, I need to talk to you about the bigger picture here because what I'm seeing in these cards isn't just about one relationship or one opportunity. This is about a complete shift in how you're perceived and valued by the people around you. That period of being ignored, of feeling invisible, it's about to end in the most spectacular way. The person who's been acting like they don't care is about to realize they've been an absolute fool. When that Page of Wands delivers their message, when that Knight of Cups comes riding in with their passionate declaration, you're going to see the full extent of how much you've been affecting them even during their silence. They haven't been indifferent. They've been fighting their own feelings so hard, it's been eating them alive. And while they've been struggling with their emotions, you've been building something incredible with that Eight of Pentacles energy. You've been becoming the kind of person who doesn't just deserve love and recognition, you command it. Your Capricorn nature has been working in your favor this entire time, creating stability and value that others can't help but notice. The Three of Pentacles is promising that this isn't just about getting validation from one person who suddenly realizes your worth. This is about stepping into a phase of your life where your value is recognized by multiple people, where your skills and character open doors you didn't even know existed. But I want to prepare you for something, Capricorn. When all this starts unfolding, and it's going to happen fast, you might find yourself overwhelmed by the intensity of it all. Going from feeling ignored and wondering if you matter to suddenly having multiple people vying for your attention and partnership can be emotionally overwhelming, even when it's exactly what you've been wanting. That Four of Swords that started this whole reading, it's been preparing you for this intensity. That period of stillness, of contemplation, of working on yourself in relative solitude. It's given you the inner strength and clarity you're going to need to handle what's coming. You're not the same person you were when this period of silence began. You're stronger, wiser, more centered in your own worth. The Six of Cups energy that's been stirring up the past is going to make perfect sense when the truth comes out. Those old feelings, those unresolved emotions, they're going to be transformed into something beautiful and new. The past isn't coming back to repeat itself. It's coming back to be healed and integrated in a way that serves your highest good. And that Page of Wands message that's coming, when you hear what this person has to say, when you understand the real reason they've been pulling away, you're going to see their behavior in a completely different light. It's not going to excuse the pain they caused, but it's going to make you understand that their silence was never about you not being worthy of their attention. The Knight of Cups gesture that's coming is going to be their attempt to make up for lost time, to show you that every day they spent ignoring you was a day they spent thinking about you. But here's the thing, Capricorn, by the time they make their move, you're going to be in such a different place energetically that their grand gesture is going to feel less like salvation and more like validation of what you already know about yourself. That Three of Pentacles collaboration that's emerging is going to show you that you don't need to depend on any one person's recognition to have value in this world. Your worth is going to be acknowledged by multiple sources, creating opportunities and connections that are going to support your long-term goals in ways you never imagined. The reason you might cry when all this unfolds isn't because you're getting something you desperately needed from someone else. It's because you're going to realize how strong and valuable you've been all along, even when you felt forgotten. It's going to be tears of relief, of recognition, of finally understanding that the universe was never ignoring you. It was positioning you for something much bigger than what you thought you wanted. Capricorn, I know this reading might feel almost too good to be true after the confusion and silence you've been dealing with, but I want you to trust what the cards are showing because this energy shift is already in motion. You might have already started sensing changes in the air, subtle shifts in how people respond to you, opportunities starting to present themselves in small ways. Pay attention to the signs over the next few weeks. That Page of Wands message might come through a text, an email, a phone call, or even through a mutual friend. The Knight of Cups gesture might be someone showing up unexpectedly or planning something elaborate to get your attention. The Three of Pentacles opportunities might start as casual conversations that develop into something more significant. But most importantly, remember that all of this is happening because of who you are and what you've built, not because someone else finally decided you were worthy of their time. You are the prize, Capricorn. You are the opportunity. You are the valuable collaboration partner. This period of being ignored is about to end not because you've changed to become more acceptable, but because others are finally recognizing what's been there all along. The universe has a way of using difficult experiences to set us up for exactly what we need, and your experience is no exception. That silence you've been enduring has been carving out space in your life for something much better to enter. Get ready, because the wait is almost over, and what's coming is going to exceed your expectations in the best possible way.